We're gonna be watching Gen Z Life After Graduation by Where They Started.
Welcome to life after school. The time period you've spent all your school years waiting for and have always dreamt of. No more school assignments, no more studying, no more homework, exams, stress. It's finally time to live the life you've always wanted. Then you finally graduate. When you only now realize how chaotic this life shit actually gets and realize the school life has not been that bad. The first thing you realize is how real this life shit actually gets after school. See, depending on the path you choose to take, you either finish education after high school or college. And when you do, you're now in the real world. There ain't no more bullshitting with your boys in the hallway or even taking girls' phones and running around with them. Instead, it's now time to get to work and pick up your damn shovel or keyboard. Or even fucking wires if you're a damn electrician or some shit. Playtime is officially over. And I'm gonna be honest, even if you chose the college route trying to salvage yourself some extra minutes on the court, that shit is still over because you ought to be out of your damn mind if you think niggas are paying thousands of bucks a year to go fuck around. I still fucked around.
Damn.
There's no more time to be worrying about if Jessica from your homeroom period thinks your fit is tough. Instead, you now have to worry about filing your taxes or else the tax collectors are gonna come get you a tougher fit instead. Remember that exam you stayed up till 4 a.m. studying for? Or that Romeo and Juliet final essay that was due at 12 a.m.? Yeah, that shit's now replaced with bills. You forgot to make sure enough money was in your bank.
Dude, having a change of an assignment due date and then a bill due date, then like the actual bill like truly does affect you.
Account for your car payment? Don't worry, they're already on your driveway mounting your car to their tow truck. Didn't pay your electric bill by the first of the month? Congratulations, you're now sitting in the dark twiddling your fucking thumbs. Remember?
Dude, I actually hope that never happens to me. Like, there has to be a way that, well, I don't have to deal with electricity or stuff like that. I stay with my parents, so. But I can't imagine like you're just like in your room. Let's say you live alone, you're just in your room chilling, watching a show, and next thing you know, lights go out, and then you're like, oh shit, forgot to pay the electricity bill. Like, it will not take like a solution of like a few hours. No, it'll probably take like, a few days to get your electricity back, or even worse, like your water. Imagine not having water like a whole week just because you forgot to pay it. Like, that would get to me. That would actually affect me because I would be so stressed out if I was not able to pay those things. The thing is that once you grow up, like, you end up having so much bills that you have to think about. Once you start living by yourself, you got rent, electric, laundry, Wi-Fi. What else? Gas. If you live like on like colder areas, AC. There's just a bunch of bill after bill after bill after bill, and it's just, you just have to keep up. You're like in an endless loop where you had to pay your bills, or you simply don't get anything. You live in the dark, which I am not doing. I'll happily pay my electricity bill.
When your biggest goal was to unlock diamond camels for the new COD that just came out? Yeah, now you gotta figure out your way of unlocking financial freedom so that way you're not stuck working some job you absolutely despise for the rest of your life. This shit gets real. Like, this is one of the main reasons why some niggas just choose to stay in school. You ever realize how some people you chat to always seem to be in there? Like, deadass, it don't matter how long it's been since the last time you guys spoke with each other, somehow they're always still in college. Yo, what's going on?
Bro, not much, man. I'm just studying for my statistics exam, bro.
Word. When were you expected to graduate?
Oh, bro, I'm supposed to graduate this year, bro.
Yo, what's going on?
You know, not much, bro. Just got this final criminology assignment worth 40% due tomorrow, bro.
Yo, weren't you supposed to graduate already, bro?
Yeah, but I ended up failing this course, bro, and it messed up my whole schedule, so you know.
Word. I hear it. Yo. You trying to pop out this Friday, bro? Like, they've been messing with sushi. We're trying to get sushi this Friday, bro.
Oh, come on, bro. I would have went, bro, but I just got the psychology exam I have to finish, bro.
Bro, didn't you already retake that class last year? Like, the one you needed to finish?
One class? Bro, I switched programs, bro.
Once you finish school, you're now literally forced to think about your future. Like, don't get it twisted.
That is one of the things I'm scared about. Like, I think it happens very often where you choose one program and then like after like 2 years you feel like you're too deep in that specific program that you just had to finish it, but then at the end you're like, I truly don't want this degree and want to switch. That's one of the things that, because you will have to pay regardless for completely new classes for you to be able to graduate with the degree that you want. So that is just a whole lot more money and a whole lot more time that you have to spend in order for you to try to get that.
College, niggas still had to think about their future, but it was a lot easier to just push that thought away. There was always those moments where you and your boys would be straight chilling, then someone pops the Hall of Fame question.
So, what do you guys plan on doing after school?
and everyone would just stare at him like the nigga was speaking in hieroglyphics, and then just proceed to carry on with whatever they were doing. Life's funny because somehow you go from straight chilling, worrying about the new Fortnite season that's about to drop, and now having to figure out your career, your physique goals, finances, woman, the meaning of life. It's just all over the place. I'll never forget the time me and my boys were sitting in a Discord call and some nigga joined Tom about some,
guys, I'm telling you, don't graduate, bro. Just stay in school for as long as you can. This shit is terrible, dog.
And we all just kind of sat there quiet for a moment, because it's like, not only did he just interrupt our conversation entirely, but we also don't really know him nor speak to him as often. So for him to join the space really makes you question, bro, what the hell was going on? Mind you, he did everything society tells you to do. You know, go to school, get a good job, pay bills. And we were all on that trajectory as well. So it kind of makes you think about some things. After facing hella confusion due to you trying to navigate your life, you eventually get to the realization that none of this shit you were worried about in school actually mattered at all. The assignments you stressed out over and failed back then, don't remember them.
That is so true. I remember there was this one girl that wanted to pass this one test. She wanted to pass this one test so bad, and she needed a specific rating. She needed above a 90 to get like an A, but that shit did not matter at fucking all, cause she ended up not even going to school afterwards. She ended up going to like a trade, and she was in 10th grade, but like she was like crying middle class for a grade that she ended up like 2 years later, like down the line, she ended up not even caring about. But yeah, honestly, there's things that you worry about now that later down the line you will not really like care about like whatsoever, and this could be probably like a relationship, stuff like that. Also, like there's many things that could like bother you now, like a job, but doesn't matter if you don't want to work there your whole life. So you're stressing out at a job at like 17, 18 before you get like your career going. It will not matter to you. Like your stress is just, you're stressing out yourself for no reason. You should just like take it easier and knowing that you're there for a certain amount of time, and afterwards you're going to be working somewhere else, hopefully.
Niggas you were beefing with, haven't seen them since. Social circles you were a part of, friend groups, popularity, all gone. The biggest one too is like grades. Like, if you were to ask me what my grades were for my senior year,
friend groups and stuff like that, sooner or later they all stop talking to each other. Like most of my friend group I don't talk to like at all. Like I'll see them once every like 5 months, and I don't know what the fuck they've been up to, but I just catch up. And that's the one thing about like being like grown, that you can see your friend after 4 months and still be like really close. Like I remember I went to a trip to DR with a very close friend, but before that I didn't talk to him like for 4 months. He just spawned in one day and said like, yo, you want to go to DR? I said, bet, let's go. And we went with the whole friend group and we had so much fun. If you're like in high school, just don't worry about too much about social, because at the end of the day, you will most likely never see those people again. I think you should put yourself in a position where you don't have to see them again.
I couldn't even tell you. Like, I couldn't even tell you what classes I took either. Mind you, being the COVID year definitely wasn't helping my case either, because everything was online and kind of a blur. But I can guarantee you, no one remembers 90% of the shit they did in high school anyways. And even
COVID was so easy to pass.
In college.
COVID
was
so
funny
easy.
Looking back too, because niggas used to stress out over the dumbest things you wouldn't even believe it. I remember it vividly. It was around 11th grade. Everyone around one of my closest friend groups at the time was tweaking over a girl, me included. And it's like the way we were acting, you would have thought it was the last day on earth. It was a combined total of 4 of us. One of my boys wasn't too bad. It's like he was kind of chilling, to be honest. But the remaining 3 of us, fuck no. The first one out of the 3 was so done, he decided to drop multiple songs about the same girl. I think she actually ended up seeing them at a point. The second one couldn't even stay at school anymore, to a point where when you would call him, he's already answering on his walk home in a damn forest. I lost the ability to eat to a point where we're all at a birthday with food in front of us and my plate's still full. I think I might have took like 2 bites in 20 minutes. Then time passes and you forget any of that shit even happened, let alone realize what you were stressing over was the dumbest shit of all time. Not to mention, at this point in life, no one gives a fuck about anything anymore, especially what you do. Like, you could deadass drop the ball today and say, you know what, bro, this hooping shit's not for me, bro. I give up. And no one around you will come pick up the ball and put it in your hand. Instead, they'll just shrug their shoulders and keep it pushing. You can also tell people you're gonna start a Hall of Fame rock collection. They may look at you with a blank face, but very quickly they'll just say, you know what, bro? I fuck with that. Even if they don't mess with it at all, nobody cares. Which is a very interesting transition, because for some reason when you're in school, that's like the thing, like the need to fit in. Like, I remember everything from the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress used to matter, to a point where niggas could literally shit on you for things like the shoes you're wearing. But imagine trying to do that shit now. Like, you're at the fucking gym and you go up to a random ass guy talking about some, yo bro, what are those shoes you're wearing, bro? Take those off, I don't like those. he might just turn you into the damn Smith machine. Eventually, you realize that all the shit the school system was teaching you wasn't to actually prepare you for real life at all, but instead it teaches you how to become the perfect worker or employee. Instead of learning important things like how to file your damn taxes, or even how lucrative businesses manage to write off everything they possibly can avoiding taxation, you now know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yo, I feel like everyone remembers that. Like, whenever I ask like someone what is a mitochondria, I feel like everybody should be able to answer me without a shadow of a doubt. And if you don't, then that means you were just not paying attention in class whatsoever, because that is basic school knowledge. Like saying what 2 + 2 is. If you don't know what the mitochondria is, I don't know what you're doing.
Or better yet, what the longest side of a triangle is called. You come to the understanding that it would be a conflict of interest to actually teach niggas these things, because then a lot more people wouldn't need accountants. And shouts out to that one class that actually taught niggas about careers, resume building, how to actually ball during interviews. For us, it was called like civics and careers or some shit. And looking back at it, that might have been one of the only useful classes they actually teach you in high school, considering you could actually go use the skills from that class.
Yo, actually, shout out to my professor, because I did have a class like that, and he did actually help me like land my first job, so I am very thankful for that class. Actually,
in the real world, you learn what the older people were telling you was true. You know, you're only here for a few years. You're more than likely never going to see more than half of these people ever again, and you'll be a lot more confused than you ever were once you're out of here. But the one thing that never fails to catch you off guard is what actually happens to the people you were once with. Like, I swear, you get out of high school and it just seems like everyone just does a complete 180. I'm talking the nigga who was quiet and didn't really speak much now apparently has a kid. Like, barely even a year out of high school.
I do have some people that already are parents after high school, and they got pregnant at like 19. Like, what are you doing? Spreading your legs at 19, or just like not being protected at 19? Like, what are you like expecting to happen is the outcome of those actions? Bro, now you have a kid, that's like a whole lot of responsibility that you have to deal with now.
High school, you somehow got someone pregnant and they have a whole ass child at the age of like 19. The kid who was failing every single course and should have been a bum by society standards is now flexing thousands of dollars in cash and supercars on his Snapchat story. The bad bitch that everyone thought was the finest specimen on this planet Earth became big as shit for some reason. It actually just gets ridiculous. What was always funny is when your school would do the whole most likely to thing. Like most likely to become a millionaire, or even most likely to end up homeless living underneath a bridge, and then just slap the person's face on it. Like, what the f? Why did they do this, bro? Then some years pass by and you see where these people ended up, and it just has zero correlation with what they were supposed to become. Like, I'm talking the nigga who was supposed to be super successful and a millionaire by 25 is damn near homeless. Like, what the f happened? Granted, life's a never-ending journey, so who's to say they won't get there? But it's just funny to see the path that some people ended up on. The people you chat with and were hella close with in school seem to literally disappear once you graduate. And I can't lie, to some extent I was definitely this guy right here. I do not know where anyone went or what they're up to. Like, I still have my close circle of people that I kind of talk to on a regular basis, but apart from that, not a fucking clue in the world. I don't know where anyone is. COVID kind of forced this shit on us early too. Because I remember back in that first lockdown, it really made you realize who you talk to on a day-to-day basis if it wasn't school-related. Then you have the people that forget high school ended years ago. Like, I remember once my boy showed me this post, and it was that-ass a video of a girl calling out someone we used to go to high school with as if they were still beefing in, like, it's 10th grade. Like, she was that-ass name-dropping the high school and, like, tagging a bunch of people as if they still go to school together. It's like, what the hell? What are we doing? Running into people you used to go to school with is always funny as hell, too. Because it's like, there's not really much to say. It's always just on some,
yo, how have you been, bro? I haven't seen you in a while, bro.
Yo, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. I've been chilling, bro. I've been chilling. What's going on?
Not much, bro. You know, I've been chilling. I've been chilling as well, bro.
Yeah.
Yup.
All in all, life after school
really
gets real.
that.
Your attention shifts from worrying about assignments.
I don't know if you guys have met somebody after high school, after like years of not seeing them. It's just so awkward. And especially with somebody that you don't know, that you didn't talk to. It's one thing that you see like your friend from like years ago, but it's another thing just seeing a person that you talked to maybe a few times when you were there. Because then it's just like weird stares that you're just like looking at each other walking past you like. No, it's so awkward.
And exams to figuring out the best possible financial plan. You finally start to realize what you care about in life and what actually matters. People around you seem to either do a complete 180 or just disappear off the face of the earth. I mean, you tell me, do you think the reason why everyone loves school so much is because it distracts you from the bittersweet reality of what we so call life? Or is life
I
after
agree with
school
that.
not that bad? You just gotta get out there and start living.
I don't know.
I gotta cut this shit off again, man. I'm starting to sound crazy again, bruh.
Kiss that.
I really like that video. You gotta like